DBSCG things.
What's up, you guys? My name is Taxon and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG things. And today we're bringing you another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round 1 of our leader draft weekend. But before we get into it, guys, I'm going to explain to you what our leader draft weekend is. Basically, all of our local players get together. We get to take every single leader in the game, shuffle them up into a big old stack, break it into 3 stacks. We get to look at those top 3 leaders each. We get to pick amongst those 3 leaders, or we get to do a mulligan, which that is we get to put those leaders aside, look at the next top 3. You do not get to pick from the previous top 3, but you can pick from the new top 3 or do that mulligan once again. Once you pick a leader, you get the week to build it, bring it to the next locals, and try to win with it. So with that being said, guys, our round 1 is going to be Son Goku Jr. with a swap engine and ss2 Gohan blue skillless. So before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom mats and or sleeves, absolutely check out Promats, guys. Best place to go get your custom card needs. Link is in the description as usual, and also on the screen now you can see that they are holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You can come win some Promat mats, TCG medal leaders, and also some booster boxes. So with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this battle or my content in general, remember to hit all those buttons for me, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you never miss a video. And with that being said, guys, let's turn this around and dive in.
And here we are with the battle, guys. We have ss2 Gohan on the right side versus Son Goku Jr. on the left side. In case you guys do not know, this is my locals leader draft weekend. Basically, all we do is we get all of the local players together. We get every single leader in the game, shuffle them up into 3 stacks. We look at the top card of each of those stacks. That is a total of 3 leaders you get to choose from. If you don't like those 3, you can push them off to the side. Look at the next 3. If you look at the next 3, you can't look at the previous 3. You get to do that one more time. Once you find a leader, you get a week to build it. You bring it to the next locals, and then you face off against everyone else's random leader built deck. So here we have ss2 Gohan versus Goku Jr. Gohan started off, he discharged, used his intersecting fates, and then passed his turn. We're going into Goku Jr.'s turn 1 here. We're going to see the use of the Go10, and then also, which is actually really nice now it's off the ban list, you can get that top 3 search. Tapping 1 for the other 1 drop, he has he's a swap 2, he swaps into nothing there. Charging a second energy. Here he's going to use Tan's auto to play the... I don't believe that triggers the awaken because it's not a skillless once it comes into play. So you don't technically play a skillless from your energy. It's only skillless when Tan's targeting it. And then once it leaves the energy area, it does gain its skills back, I believe. So I don't know if that would awaken the leader. But that's fine. Here we go. We're doing stuff. Unison, +1. Play the skillless out from the energy. At the end of the turn, he will be able to ramp 1. It's looking like a pretty aggressive turn 2 here. He does get the Spirit Boost effect in order to give him crit, I believe. See, now he's not a skillless card. That's why I was trying to say I don't think it awakens the leader, but that's fine. At the end of the turn, he ramps 1 off the top of the deck and hitting probably the best card he could have ever ramped from the top of the deck, a skillless card. Very nice. The Unison does get rested when you play, when you use the +1 to play a card from the energy, but he didn't swing with the card anyways, so I don't know if he didn't notice or if he just forgot to, but that's fine. As long as he didn't get a damage in with it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. Let's see, we got the top 5 search off the swing with the with Goku. Using the leader to crit a life to play the Vidal, that will draw him a card. Looks like he's going to pop it to play the 4-drop. This card will also allow him to rip a life if he wants to go down to 4 and awaken this turn. We shall see. He's staring down a barrel, man. His opponent already has 4 attacks live on his side of the field and will be going into his turn 3. So maybe leave that 1 energy up for a Nimbus or something. Try to get some of that pressure off your back because he's definitely going to be able to play another skillless this turn. We shall see. Okay, so we charge to Krillin. Krillin's auto goes off. Tap 1. Play the skillless from the energy. Ramp in rest mode. Swinging with the leader, he's going to be able to pick up Intersecting Fates. Place down a battle card. So having great RNG here. He places down another skillless. It's just now he can pay 1, use the intersecting face he just picked up, And then he can... Oh, he's going to pay 1 to Spirit Boost. Very nice. Spirit Boost, play the Double Striker, draw a card. Here you can +1, play the Skillless from the energy. That will come back at the end of the turn in rest mode. So here he's going to go ahead and start putting on a lot of pressure. He's got the 20 Double Strike. We're going to see the use of Frieza's Army Negate. There you go. There you go. Play the blocker. 20k. He's going to use the blocker on that 20k Skillless. We're going to see the swing of another 20k. It's turn 3 and we have 3 Skilllesses on field, a 20k Double Striker, what I believe is a 15k Spirit Boost into a 20k critical. His Unison never really attacks unless he doesn't have a Skillless to play from the energy, so I don't really count that as an attacker, but he also has his leader as well, so that's a lot, man. This Gohan deck is pretty aggressive for a blue deck, I would say. Forcing Goku to use some of his super combos early without awakening so that he can go into use his awakening on his turn. That was quite the bit of pressure there. His little Bardock card, I believe, is like a 10 or 15k. Wasn't too valuable of a swing. That's why I believe he didn't decide to swing with it there. That's fine. We'll keep on rolling through this. Goku Jr. on the back foot here, but it is alright. He does have a 4-drop on field, but it will tap him out if he wants to go up in the chain, which is unfortunate because, you know, it's just unfortunate because no one wants to tap out against something that's as aggressive as ss2 Gohan, especially going into his 4th turn where his boss monster is totally viable. So we shall see. Especially being that it has the boss monster has deflect, it's kind of beefy. So here we're going to see the play of the Unison. And Unison does get to like top so-and-so search for a swap piece. Goku lineage card, I believe. He's going to use the leader effect to crit a life and play a 2-drop. Leader awaken here, untap 1, draw 1. He does have two bodies on field, so his leader is bound to critical. Here we get to swing. He does get stopped with the prospect. That's pretty rough there because anything greater than his 3 energy just won't be able to attack this turn. Great defensive play there for Gohan. Paying 3 energy here for the swap of the what's it called? I don't even think that's a swap actually. It's just a actually I can't remember. I honestly don't play the Goku swap deck all too much, but I do believe that 4-drop does swap into like a 5, and the 5-drop plays like 2. That 5-drop Pam will play like 2 more 5-drops or something like that. He did get God Sailing, but he did decide to go through his deck and play one from there, so it does go back to his hand. And that was the ss2 too, so that could have been a pretty aggressive card there. I do believe it's like if your life's at 2 or less or something like that, he can become triple strike and then stand to active on an auto or something like that, or an activate main. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that card. But that's the best part about this leader draft week and stuff, guys. We pull out these weird old leaders that no one's seen in so long. We just try so hard to make them work. Fortunately for our right side here, he got to pull ss2 Gohan, which is actually a pretty good viable deck. But that's fine. I pulled Gogeta Xeno, but I did build it as much as I could with all the errata stuff on it. So it was not Gogeta as it's known for. It was just the leader. Gohan paying 1 for a bean, and then comboing off the little dude. Looks like he did not want to take that crit from the leader. Looks like we got the -3 from the Unison there. It came out for 1, you swap, you get 1, and then he stacked 1 under it, so there's the -3. This card's pretty good. It does gives rid of something, ignoring barrier. Or no, not ignoring barrier. It's a like a removal card. It's a double strike 25k, I believe. Swaps into the 8-drop for 4 energy as well. Card's pretty good. I personally like the other Kaioken one better because it just untaps your leader and then you get a dual attack critical leader that draws twice. Feels good. We're gonna pay 1 here for the Krillin. He's a top 5 searcher. Looks like we find no target there. That's a heavy whiff. We do have a super combo in the energy there. That's not too bad because we can pick it back up if we really need to. There we do intersecting fates, get ourselves the draw, bottom deck the other one. Untap at the end of turn, we're going to swing with the leader, draw a card, we get to pick up an energy, place one back down, bada bing, bada boom. He's going to rest himself to play the skillless, ramps another skillless. How clutch was that? Plus is up on the unison, plays the skillless. That unison should be rested after using that skill. That's part of the requirement. You rest it and then play a skillless from the energy. It's part of the payment. Swinging a bunch of 20Ks. He's just in Goku just doesn't have no negates, no blocks. It just looks like he's just gonna have to drop 2 per attack. He gets the spirit boost effect off on the Bardock, swings the Bardock in, and that is game. Gives him his last 5K and then has to take it. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed Leader Draft round 1. We will see you guys next time.